Hello.
Hi,
Hi.
I'm Chantal. Well, Chantal Williams, rather.
I like that when people show up so I can actually put face to the names, you know? Oh, we got
Yeah.
something. Goodness. I keep having more and more people add. So far, I think this is the most from SGSC to ever show up at once.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, I'm a little thrilled. And I'm aware I sound rough. I am sick. I've been sick for a few days.
Yeah, I read your post about that. I hope you're getting much needed rest and that you feel much better soon.
I'm much better today than I was yesterday, but I'm still like, ugh.
But do you have the flu bug?
Not the flu, I know that, but I have no idea. It's just started a few days ago, and then I'm thinking yesterday might have been the peak, because now I'm like better than I was yesterday, and it has to hurry and get better because I have to be in the classroom on Monday. So,
oh gosh, yeah, no kidding.
This much time to heal.
We've been fortunate; it hasn't hit our household yet.
I made a comment to my oldest son who was working in Louisiana, and he was coming home yesterday. And so I asked him to swing by the store. And he's like, oh yeah, I got sick when I was on my way to Louisiana. So then I asked my youngest and said, oh yeah, about a week ago, because I've been traveling. And I'm like, oh, okay. So I guess I'm just the last one to get it.
Yeah.
All righty. So about that lab, that semester long project. Do we have any specific questions to start with? Yeah.
The highs, okay, so the highs and lows, and I know that was my problem with the wording and stuff. So okay, so the highs and lows, is that like the vac? Because I was looking for my county. Is that how you did yours with the highs and lows with the counties?
We're not doing counties.
Okay, we're not doing.
I am going to do share screen. And so you should see your class here, the semester long project, the lab. That should be it. Okay. So this is what you saw, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Ta-da, ta-da, scroll down, scroll down. This last page. The high vaccination rate, you pick one of these 5 states. Low vaccination, okay. You pick one of these 5 states. And then for the rest, you pick 3 of these.
Okay, I didn't see. Okay, so I didn't see that. That might have been my fault, because when I pulled it up, I was at work and I could only see 3 of the pages or 2 of the pages.
Yeah.
So that might have been my fault.
That's probably where it happened. That's where you would have been very confused. But yeah, so that tells you the states to use. Okay. Mainly because last term I let people pick any state they wanted, and I promised to keep track. I get the numbers every single day, so if something happens in your life and you miss it, I can fill in the hole for you, so you have complete data. Oh my gosh, that was exhausting. The number of, I mean, I swear, I think only a few people had the same states. It was way too many to keep track of. So this time I narrowed it down, but tried to make enough of a variety so you could still get some interesting changes. And I'm getting distracted because I closed the door while I'm out here. My cat is like, but I want to go back in now. Like, God, we're out here now. That's all there is to it. So
you can see the cat in your reflection of your window back there.
Oh, can you?
Yeah, I seen something moving somewhere over here.
Yeah, he's here. You go. There you go. That's Fang. That's my baby.
What's the name?
Fang.
Fang.
F-A-N-G. Named after Hagrid's giant dog.
Oh, that's funny.
That's so cool.
Well, when he showed up, he was just over a pound, and he was the tiniest, most miserable thing. He was like 4 weeks old, near death, and I had to nurse him to health, and so I gave him the biggest name I could think of.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
That's good.
That's the story of Fang. There's another one out here somewhere named Osiris, but he's hiding. So So I answered the high and low. What other questions?
So overall, in the project that you want us to do, I know at the end you want us to kind of accumulate our thoughts and what we found out. Is there anything we should be researching or anything we should be looking at other than what you gave us?
Yes, but no. There is an assignment that will come later in the course, and it's a critical thinking one, and I tell you specifics to look up in order to help push you that direction. I am looking at a lot of the feedback people put in their semester-long project, the beginning assignment, and I'm going to do something to address a few of those to help people look. Basically, the main thing is just educating yourself instead of just saying, well, I heard, or I saw this on Facebook, or such and such said. Any of your preconceived notions, actually research, is there any validity to it?
Okay.
But that's what a critical thinking lab's going to be later in the semester, because most people don't want to actually challenge their own opinions. They just want to, you know, be right. And I mean, that's human nature. So that's why I made an entire lab based on it, to try to force you.
Okay.
So, but if there's anything that interests you, go for it. Last term, I had somebody who, it just piqued her interest. She came up with a topic she wanted to know, and she researched the crap out of it the whole semester and just had a blast. But
Okay.
I'm not trying to force anyone to do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe next time, not this time.
Okay.
Any other questions? Questions about where to get your
Yes.
data, how to fill it out?
I've just been split swapping from the first link that you sent, and then I've just been clicking on the states and then going by like what it says. But then I also had to just do that on the own to ask like the vaccination rates and stuff. I had to actually go look it up because I couldn't find it on the slide.
Mhm.
So that's what I've been doing. So I don't know if I've been doing it right or if I've just been jumping the gun and doing it.
Well, what state did you pick for your high vaccination rate?
I didn't see that thing. So I did my county because the video I seen, I thought I was supposed to pick the county.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I was confused, because when I watched the video and like you typed in like the Gwinnett County, I thought I was supposed to type in my county, and that's what I was looking at.
Oh, I wonder if I did a wrong thing for that one. Because my local in-person classes, I make them do counties. So I wonder if I linked the wrong video.
I was like, do I have the wrong feed? Because that's what I was confused about.
I am about to go look at that real quick, because, ooh, that would be a big oops there, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I seen that too.
Okay, let's see. Oh, I didn't even make a video for this one. It was just included in the intro video. That's what it is. So if there was a video, that would be what the problem is. Is it like the lab graphs or something?
I was watching the one for the line graph last night, and then I was like, kind of like how you made the graph. So I was like, wait, how should we move forward? Like make it like what, like the line graph, does it shows the positive cases, or what does the line graph like?
Yeah, I am going to redo the entire graph video because it's your project slightly different than the previous one. And so I'm going to change that whole video. I didn't realize I didn't delete it. Previously, I had done 2 different videos. I did the intro and syllabus video, and then I did just the project video. And I think for yours, I did it together. And so if there was another video you watched, that would be why. Was it in the class? Was it listed in the class?
I thought it was a separate video. I may be wrong.
Yeah,
That's, I'm like searching through it right now going, okay.
Let's see if I can find it.
Because I see the lab graphs video. Yeah, I'm just scrolling through them all right now. Because maybe it was in week 1 and I forgot to delete it. No, I'm not finding it. Because yeah, if I had a video talking about counties, yes, that would be insanely confusing. So my apologies on that one.
Well, I was starting to work on it, and then whenever I was like doing the double screen with your video and mine, I was like, the layout doesn't look like mine.
That would be why.
So I was confused. That's where it came from, where I asked you about the layout, and then because it was double screen and I was confused about it.
So sorry.
Yeah, it's in the lab graphs. It says Gwinnett County, I think.
Okay, so what I'm going to do then to get rid of any more confusion, I am closing that one out. There we go. That
Now
way
it's
no
gone.
one else looks at it and gets confused. Then I will just make a brand new one and put it right back in the same place. And then it will be only on what this topic is. So. Well, darn, I made sure to delete the other video. I didn't even realize I did that in the lab graph one. So my apologies. Did anyone have trouble with the data sheet, like after you downloaded it? Because I already had a meeting with one person where stuff got all messed up. So
yeah, like when I downloaded mine, it was like all over the place, even after I downloaded the Excel sheet.
okay. Were you able to fix it, or is it still mucked up?
It's like still mucked up, but what I did was created a table and had like a little tally.
Because if you want to send me either through here, because you can just plop it into chat and send it, or you can email it to me, then what I'll do is open it up and see what's happening and fix it and send it right back to you.
Okay.
Because you can totally do it however you want to. The whole reason I made the data sheet is it does all the calculations for you. It actually makes it insanely easy, where you literally just type in the numbers every week and then all of the math is done. And I just know most people don't like math. So.
Okay, so I just have to
do what?
Now I just don't have to tweak the county and the like switch swap the state. So I just gotta tweak it and switch swap.
Yeah.
Switch
swap. If you want to tell me in an email or a message or something, and when I say message, I mean the email through Brightspace. Email regular, I mean the regular email, the sgsc.edu. What happened and which ones you want, like what date you're collecting, like if it's, you're collecting the numbers for Wednesday or you're collecting them for Friday, you let me know. I'll give you all the numbers so you can just be on track. Because one of the things I'm planning on doing this coming week is then I'm going to set something up for everybody so I can give everybody the week 1 numbers, because unless you are one of the rare souls who jumped right in on the first week and started collecting numbers, you probably started collecting them in week 2. And so that should go under week 2 numbers. And then I give you the week 1. So then you have the full 15 weeks of information. Okay. But that's going to be all very individualized. So I'm planning on setting up like an assignment or something so people can tell me, and then I can just give you the info. Because it's either that or I post an announcement with all the info and then you have to search. And that just seems like you might not want to do that.
So if we collected the data last week, like I started collecting it last Monday for Sunday, that was week 2?
So you started collecting it on the when?
Whatever last Sunday was. I don't know what that date was.
The 16th was this past Sunday. The 9th.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So 16 would count as week 2.
Okay. All right.
If you had said the 15th, that would have been still week 1 because Saturdays,
Okay.
But yeah. So I really don't expect anyone to really collect anything on the first week.
Okay.
But that's how it fits. I was going to say, let's see, let me find it and open it so I can show. Where is it? Did Dun, dun, dun. This one, here we go. Okay, this is one I worked on with somebody else in the class. Okay, you can see it, right?
Yes.
So one thing I noticed was I had forgotten to format it to have the commas. And when she added the commas, it messed it up. This was after I formatted it. If you want to know how to format it, where it automatically does it, all you do is highlight all the numbers and then come up here and press the comma. And then it's going to give you decimals. And then you just go over 2. And then that makes it where no matter what you enter, it gives you the commas. I just like commas. It makes it neater for me. But right here should be like January 18th. And I didn't add that with hers. I'm trying to pick another date. Let's see, 18th, and this would have been January 11th. And so that lets you know week 1, week 2, because week 15 is the last week that you collect it before you write your paper. But if you don't have anything entered in week 1, then it's not going to do this calculation properly for you. You have to have 2 bits of information for it to start giving you, this is the rate of change. So all this is doing is telling you in the state of Maine for cases in 1 week, it went up 7,684 cases. And then when we enter the number here, I'm just going to make something up. It automatically calculates rate of change again. So now if you look where it says week 3, it has another number. I have it set up so no matter what you do, I have no idea how many I just punched in there. There we go. It will automatically calculate every single thing for you. I really did that seriously to try to make it easier so you didn't have to do as much work. But if anybody on here is having issues with their Excel sheet, make sure that you have this, you know, your high vaccination rate state, low vaccination rate state, your other 3 states, have those names listed, and then a date. So I know what day, or you can even just have those and then tell me I was collecting it for whatever. And then I will double check it. I will format it with these commas if you want me to. I will fill in your week 1 data. I'll save it and then send it to you. Because I know different people asked about the rate of change. And that's what, and I just noticed I wrote change of rate and I meant to say rate of change. If you watch the intro, you know I'm dyslexic. I will flip-flop letters, words, everything. It's insane. So, but you know what it's supposed to be. I will fix all of this for you so you can just type it in and have an easy time.
So if we've done it for the last 2, like last week and this week, can we send it to you and just check?
Double check? Yeah, I'll totally double check it for you. Yeah, just make sure if I'm double checking it, you have the date listed up here.
Okay. And that would be like, if I'm collecting mine for, it's Wednesday, but I do it on Thursday. So I'll put Wednesday's
Yes.
date.
Yes, exactly. I used to make sure to do it at the same time, which is why that was in the instructions, until my brain finally caught up and realized if I just hit yesterday, it took all that out of, you know, I felt so stupid when I finally realized it, because I had like the alarm set on my phone and I would, no matter where I was, I would do screenshots of it just so I could then go back and fill it in. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Linda, you just made it so much harder. Once I realized I could just look at yesterday's numbers and be good no matter what time it is. So much.
I don't know. It helps me knowing a time. That way I can, at a certain time, I can get it done.
Well, see, I do it every day. So.
Also on one of the videos at the bottom of the Excel, it had like where you had put, like you had started, I think it was, underneath all of those numbers. Can't remember exactly what it said. What was that for? Do y'all remember?
Was it about for the population and stuff to see what it all means?
I can't. I can't remember offhand. But it was like, I think it was like when you started, like you put your date that you started at the bottom.
Yeah, that's what she did. She put when she started it, and then she like made like 2 sentences or something on it.
I can't remember exactly what it said. I just remember that. And then when I pulled up that Excel sheet, it wasn't there.
Well, if it's not on the Excel sheet, don't worry.
Okay.
Because last term is when I added the population to it, because I realized people were only looking at the number and not comprehending that, like, obviously California is going to have a higher number than Alaska because there's a lot more people who live in California than in Alaska. And that's why I added in the population part. And so I remember in one of the videos, but I don't know if it was in this lab graph video, that I explained the population part. And that will be coming later in the term. Right now, I'm just trying to get people started properly on it. I don't want to overwhelm you with too much all at once, pretty much.
So if we put the population size, will it change, or do we just put it just that? It will, but just put.
Yeah, I just do the one time because technically it's going to change because every time somebody dies, that changes it. And every time somebody's born, it changes it. But it's not normally going to be so huge that
So
it's
just put whatever number we have in there.
I just do it one time and then I'm good.
Okay.
Although now you have me curious. Now I'm like, I wonder if just for my own self, I'm going to do a population like every day for just one of them. But no. My family will kill me if I add more things just because I have a bad habit of that.
Okay, so this week be week 3, right?
Yes, we are now week 3 officially today or tomorrow. I don't know which date we would count.
So like if I was to, because I've been doing mine on Monday, so I can take mine and I can look at yesterday's and I'll count for week 2 by going chart.
So if you're using only Fridays?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, if you'd grab it for the 21st, yesterday's, that would count as week 2.
Okay.
And then when you emailed me with the stuff, then I would fill in number 4. I would fill in January 14th for week 1.
Okay.
So
that now I'm sorted out and now I know.
yeah, I know it's really confusing at the start. Mainly because most of you probably have never gathered data on a regular basis. So, but it gets interesting by the end. I think it gets interesting anyway. Some people end up enjoying it. Some people keep tracking it once the class is done. Others will try to BS the numbers. So, yeah, you laugh, but you know it's
Yeah.
I was part of them confused because I didn't understand how to do it, and I was just looking to see if I could estimate.
Yeah, not possible to estimate. That's why I like to do this early, because then I can get you set right. And I have no problem with filling in all your data right off the bat to help you start, because then you can go, oh, I get it. And then you can keep up. And then if you ever miss a day, don't panic. Don't try to make it up. Just go, oh crap, XYZ happened. I happened to miss this. I'll give them to you. You'll just have to remind me what your states are, then what the date is that you need it for. And I will 100% give it to you without a problem, unless you do it like 3 weeks in a row. I have people who near the end will, oh, I'm so sorry, Miss Bernhardt, but I had some trouble. I need these dates. And it's like 2 months. And I'm like, dude, that's like your project pretty much here. So come on. So yeah, I know life happens. Sometimes you're going to forget. I'm not going to yell at you for that. Just, ask and I'll answer it.
So for week 1, you're going to give us the states, the numbers for each state. And again, how are you going to give us, do we need to send you the?
I'm thinking I'm going to, when we're done with this, I'm going to set up an assignment that will open tomorrow.
Okay.
Where you just tell me
Okay,
this date, these states, and then I will reply. And then that way, we also have a recording of it, and each person will have to figure out how to go back and look at feedback to get the answer.
okay,
Because that's the other thing, is a lot of times students won't look at feedback and then they just email me, why did I get XYZ? And I'm like, did you read the feedback? No. Like, I already
Okay.
told you, go look. So this might kind of help me in two different ways.
okay, perfect.
I try to find a way to cut all of the excuses out. Can you tell?
Yeah, I understand. I'm a mom too. I understand
I
completely.
do a lot of momming in the classes, like a lot.
All right.
Can't believe no dude showed up on this one, huh?
No, there was one, but he muted himself and I guess he left.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Interesting.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I'm good. I don't think I have any more questions.
Okay, you set me on track and I had to, now I understand.
Okay.
So just to be clear, Ms. Linda, we're doing
Yes.
the positive cases, the number of date, and then calculating the rate of change.
The number of cases, cumulative, the number of deaths, cumulative, and doing the rate of change, yes. And the reason I say cumulative, and I'm going to share the screen again, is one of, which one is it? There we go. One of the most common mistakes that happens is people will, let's see, we're going to do yesterday. People will use this number instead of this number. You have to make sure you're using the total cases and the total deaths. Those are the numbers you have to use.
Okay.
Yeah, because it really sucks if you do the entire term and you're always doing only new cases and then the whole thing is wrong.
Mhm.
So your numbers are always going to go up. So, and that's why. So if anybody got feedback on their assignment where I said your numbers will always go up because it's cumulative, that's what I was talking about. So.
See, now I'm glad I didn't know how to turn in my assignment last night, but I'm also glad I didn't because, I mean, no, I'm not glad I didn't, but now I have a hang of it. I know it's wrong. Like, it's all wrong. Like, I would make a 0 on it wrong.
No, if you turn something in and you've tried and you're just wrong, you'll still get some credit.
Okay, well,
I will still give you some credit, but then I will say, here you go, or why don't we meet and figure this out? So always, 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 always turn something in because a couple of points is better than none.
Well, was there a link button on the submit thing? Because I didn't know if I was supposed to link it or I was supposed to like copy and paste it
For this assignment?
for the yesterday's assignment, but I didn't know. And then I was like, you know, it was too late.
I'm looking right now because I don't remember.
I didn't know because I was looking for it, and then I didn't know how to get it from my computer to the thing because it was the only thing showing up for me was the locker to the website, like the locker to the Brightspace. I think that's what it's called. It says locker something.
I have no idea what that is. Normally, it's just you type in your text or you can copy and paste into the text box. That's how most of these are set up. On occasion, I'll have you attach a document like the final project. You'll have to attach your actual paper. But most of them, it's actually, I have you just type in your own text box.
Okay.
Be careful of doing any kind of link because some people have tried to turn in where they've saved it online for Microsoft Online something or other, then they attach their link and then I can't access it. I don't know why, but every time people do that, I think it's because I teach for 3 different colleges and they all use the same stuff. It won't let me get in there for SGSC. So, but if you ever have trouble with putting it in or you're like, I'm trying to get this done and I can't figure it out, email me right away. Just send me a message. Just don't wait till Friday to do it because I can't guarantee I'm going to get it in time to help you before it closes on Friday.
Yes, ma'am.
And that's why in the intros, if you guys read through any of the intros, I told like a whole bunch of people that don't procrastinate. That's why. If you do it early enough, I can help. If you wait, I can't. So. And so funny, I'm looking at everybody and looking at the names going, I'm trying to remember everyone's intro right now, but I can't. So I'm not that good, man. Anything else?
I'm good.
I'm good.
All righty. So if you need anything, let me know.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you for your time.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Miss Linda.
Bye.
I hope you feel better.
Thank you.